Okay, let's double check we're all set up. Okay, everything I believe is working well. Nice. Okay, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I have been massively busy recently, so I have not been able to do pretty much anything, and I finally got my internet stuff sorted, so that has been another problem in itself. But we are back. Now, where have we been? What have I been doing? If I remember correctly, I managed to completely ruin my last bunch of runs, and... oh, okay, we got a Descent 9 win with Sephara, so I guess we're going back through the cycle, so...
how can I
Hazel
help?
it is today. Been a while. Let's go in, so you can do the power scaling shenanigans and all that jazz and things like that. Ooh, choose a common spell. I do like that idea. Lose max life, which I can take. I do not mind them having the thing as well. When entering a boss battle, choose a tier 2 modifier. I could take that, It means I don't have to lose that and I can gain this. Yeah, I'm good with that. Earthquake or Spring into Action. I quite like Spring into Action. It's really good early. Earthquake's also pretty good for AoE stuff, things like that, but no, I'll take the Spring into Action. Think of other defensive tools other than the Bristle, which can be a little bit annoying to deal with. And what are we doing? We have the ability to do 2 elites and a good flexibility on that as well. I can do no elites and take that, but I get a shop this way, so we're going to do the shop route. And I guess we'll go here, hope for money and stuff. See how things go. But yeah, I'm going to be busy this evening as well today. It's just one of those things, which unfortunately is the way stuff is. And I kind of just been rushing around anyway, trying to sort stuff out, so... I wish stuff was easier sometimes, but alas, it is not. Oh. It is not. Some damage, put that in there, we get the defense off that, and that, for full defense. But yeah, I've been keeping myself busy, which has been not bad, although trying to make it work with no internet has been a bit of a nightmare, and I've got other plans for the stuff as well I want to do. I'll take a Transfigure. I do like that. It does have 10 to some good value. We've managed to take the mick out of it. We'll take the shard, thank you very much. We'll take the other shard here. And I like the damage in the front, because that's always good. Upgrading that would be kind of useful as well, or just doubling the defense of this. Interesting. Decisions. Huh. Or give me more power. Now, I think doubling this defense is kind of more useful, and let's face this elite. Double elite fight, pretty good early. So 6s can deal with that immediately, that is nice. But yeah... I don't mind this fight. This fight's fine. My more worry would be in the other fight. I'll roll that as well. 6, nice. And put that in there, that in there. Maybe the swap up on that having less is probably better as well. No idea. No idea. But we have pretty good defense anyway, so I guess it's not that bad. Ooh. My offense is a bit weak at the moment, so we'll try and figure what we're going to do about that. I probably should have hit the back guy with that instead. Actually, I could have got 3 more damage that turn. That was my bad. I really should figure out, like, when I can get more damage out of something. But to be honest, I just want to do stupid stuff and relax today, so... I am probably not going to be, like, completely on it today as far as doing good stuff goes. Or at least, like, playing well. Oh, wrong one. I should have done that one. My bad. I took damage for no reason. Okay, we got another one of those. A Gleaming Exterior I do like. Also, Fleeting Might is kind of interesting. Onslaught is whatever. I'll take the Gleaming Exterior. Like, I actually have uses for that in particular cases, so we'll fit that into the build. Let's go to the shop, see what we get from here. Hope we get something decent. Primal Craze. Yeah, we've used this to effect. I don't really have the combos for it really at the moment, and getting other stuff is a little bit awkward. I'm going to disenchant Bristle right now for another artifact. And Fury and Barrier, turn 3, gain power, start a turn. And the 4 power seems much more interesting. Let's take the helmet. Let's take the helmet. Cataclysm, no. And let's face this, delete. Ah, praise be the abbot. Had to be the abbot this time around. You are doing way too well. Ooh, another 6. I kind of want to get the Gleaming Exterior up just so I have that ready to go, and then... yeah. Lots of 6s, lots of 5s, all that jazz. Does mean I can't use the Transfigure, which is a little bit annoying, but I can work around that. Damage there. Get that defense. And do that again. Ooh. Huh. Do I accept 2 damage here? Yeah, I think I do. I was trying to think, like, do I defend? But if I defend, I just give them more ability to deal damage later, and I don't like the sound of that. 6 of defense. Mind you, they are dealing, like, pretty good damage per turn, so... huh. I guess I do this, right? No. I'm going to take hits anyway. I might as well make sure they're going to be the last turn of hits I take. Okay, Abbott, you're done. The worry on that fight is always, do I have enough? Fisher, interesting. Rampart, I do like that. Kind of fits the build kind of nicely and has great ways for synergy, so I'll take it. Take the potion as well. Go into here. We'll take the healing first, because I should heal up. No. What are we upgrading? I guess upgrading this, just to make it easier to cast. Means 4 is a little bit useful and stuff. Enemies... yeah, that's fine. Okay. In this particular fight, what do we want to take out first? I believe it is this thing. Nice. And I can go in there. Take out the front dude, and then hopefully we'll have enough later for the back stuff anyway. At least that's kind of like the plan, right? That in there, that in there, that in there. That'll get 5 more defense. The real worry would be, like, I get outscaled, but I'm actually kind of liking, like, messing around with this, at these sort of, like, lower level stuff again, you know? It's definitely something where, like, I think it's definitely helped me play a lot better. And I've definitely improved on the game because of it. Guess that can go in there to do that. That can go in there to do that. That can give me 1 more defense, which is 2 more defense. I mean, the upgrade to spring into action is kind of nice as well. Right? Put that on there. The fact I can get, like, double the amount of armor out of it. I used to pick it up quite a lot, and then I just kind of, like, stopped, and I don't really know why. But yeah, the helmet's really helping out. Okay, what do we get from here? Proliferate. I might actually just take that. Like, the countdown upgrade on this is actually, like, pretty good. And I'm going to roll 6s, so I could get some really good auto casts on that off, plus then it's scaling. Yeah, I'll take a Proliferate. And I guess we do Chest of Wonders here. Maybe get the auto cast for that. Every 10th roll is a -1 countdown per turn. Which actually works out pretty well. I have a good amount of countdown stuff. I think the Dimensional Cube is better. Morph Room, don't care. Status effects. Put that on Proliferate. That seems great. I only want to cast it once anyway. Right? I'm going to toss out the Rampart. I don't think I need it anymore. And we'll keep the Proliferate in as part of the options. Like, if I cast it once, then we're actually going to be, like, doing fine. Invoke mana and choose a red spell. Take 30 damage. No. That can be fine. I can deal with that. Less on turn 1. I get invoke mana. Sure, on a die when entering a shop, get a tier 4 modifier. I'll take the invoke mana here, actually. I get extra bonuses for it anyway, so I might as well. And only 1 elite fight, early shop, or late shop. And kind of stable after that. Do we have a problem with a particular fight? Kind of. So I need something in the shop to get something good from here. And I don't have any choice if I go this way to go into this with the shop, so early shop it is. Nothing good. I mean, Seismic isn't bad. Plus it does auto cast and stuff. It's a random enemy again. I don't have very much. Convoke is something I'm kind of interested in, but the silence could be a problem. I think I just go with an artifact here. What do we get? Deplete the rightmost thing. You can just give me charge just for defense. Attack an enemy, gain fury. Whenever I'm attacked. Ooh. I like Crucible. It has some synergies, which means you do want to put Spring into action at the far end, because it's the right side, right? Yeah. So at least I get a guaranteed 6 if I use it here, and then swap that over because it's got the most. So we have other options, and I'll take a regen potion into this fight, into the elite, and then go from there. I will admit, I have been, like, so, switching between, like, 2 different, gameplays, as such. Noticing that playing, say, the Spire in this, definitely would say that I'm getting away with a lot more on this. Again, I think it's more to do with the fact that I'm not being as punished in, like, but, like, everything's very consistent and stuff. Like, I get the things I want when I want them, and I guess it's also a bad way to suggest that's how I play the game. But nice. Okay. I could trigger that. Do you want defense? Don't need to worry about anything else, so we can set this up. Once I get to cast this once, it's like really good. Just casting it the once is the target, so. No 6s, disappointing. But now we just keep gaining power, so I'm like, I don't have to worry anymore. One cast is all we need. Defense, 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 and more defense. The upgrade to proliferate as well is really good. I'm just gonna take savagery, it's worth the most, so continue on. Let's do this elite fight then, see who we get. I guess Jin would be the worst. Yeah, Crones I can deal with. I might even immediately trigger the proliferate just to get my damage going. Again, got that for defense for the early bit, so it's kind of fine. Huh. And then, yeah, I guess we'll proliferate again. Why not at this point? I take a bit of damage, but like, I'm not worried about my later fights. I can heal up anyway, and having more power earlier is just going to be a lot friendlier to deal with. Right? Huh. Pop that in there. I guess I'll use the regen potion here. Mainly just trying to counteract any health loss I do get. You want to grow? I want to grow too. I'm surprised I managed to get that to work. Like, the proliferate working this well. I guess it's the scaling consistency, because I get 2 triggers on it. Rolling that could be interesting. Rolling a 6 gives me more attacks. I'll take it, because again, it's, you know, it's more sellable. This would be nice, but I don't get dice when I cast it sometimes, so I'm thinking of just putting this as an upgrade to get the auto casting working. Is Transfigure worth it? I don't really use it that much. I think go back to Rampart for now. Right. I think it's a better choice. We get each turn -3 to random countdown spell, which we have 2 targeting plus this, which kind of is pretty good. All dice persist, which I do like as well. Persisting dice is always pretty useful. And every third turn, every 3 threes rolled, roll a 1, which does help with this, rolling 6s, so... Huh. I think we'll take the Runic Infuser here. Take damage, gain artifact, yes please. We got, when a spell applies either marked or dazed, apply one the other type. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I'll heal 7 here. Just because we got reduced health gain, you might as well play smart, right? Okay. Okay, we got the 6. Cut that down, that's very nice. We can just use the 6 immediately then. Play this again. The 5. Huh. Guess we've got this defense and do that again. I'm waiting for this to just be cast automatically, it's going to be great. When it does, anyway. Put that 4 in there, I guess. Roll that. Another 5. Just put that in there for the defense. Put that and that in there for my grow, and then... both those go in there. Proliferate! That's all I need to do, is just keep proliferating. No need to worry. Put that in there, I guess. Now, do we upgrade this to have the countdown to -3? There is a reason for that, right? Like, generally is actually a reason for it, so... review... Remove that guy, just so I don't take damage. That goes in there. Trigger that. Awkward fight. Especially with the faded guys. They're not very nice about it. You know. As long as I'm aggressive, it's a-okay. Blossom with a lot of extra charges. I mean, that is, like, pretty good. Instinct is really good, considering what we got in here. I pick up Instinct, actually. Maybe it fits in. Maybe it does fit in. Who knows? Who knows? I guess we heal for 7 here again. And let's face this Hydra. I need to take that every third. Yeah, fine. Take no spell rewards. Don't think I'm gonna have any issues with what I end up choosing to take, so... Huh. Guess get that going immediately then. Okay, so we want to get as many proliferates early as we can. That is kind of like the main plan. Put that in. One in there then. Goes there. This can trigger that. Put one in, deal damage. Put the other one in defense. We're done. I just scale up my grow as quickly as possible so I don't have to worry about their damage output. Right? Like, whatever they're going to do won't matter by the time we get to the stage that I actually care about, right? I'll do that great defense, and that in there, and that in there. Main thing is I don't want to really remove this guy until I have to. Problem is any attack now will just remove him, so... Careful. Love the 8th. Okay, he's gone now. Shame, that is an absolute shame. What am I going to do about that? Interesting problem there. My scaling is a little bit out of control. Have I got enough defense? Not really. Place one in there. I'm just loving this, like, yeah, plus 45, why not, right? It's not, like, unfair at any point. Okay. We'll keep it up, we'll keep it steady. Oh. I should have hit that guy in the back. Would have still got the triggers on everything else, and then I could have done stuff. But still, the beast within. When it's doing stupid damage, that's kind of funny. Emanate. Prepare on remove. Bloom Bolt I like the idea of as well. Pox Flare is also pretty interesting, but anything those really interest me. -1 die, but I get an extra status effect. Now we have to reroll those. I'm tempted, I'm really tempted. Splitting a die, I'm just getting a general die plus them having power. I'll take 2 Tim modifier. I think that's fine. That's an attack spell, it's reduced by 3 for the turn, and lose a spell. Don't lose Transfigure, I got combos for that. I guess we're using like Savagery or something to take this. Dulling. Savagery is less useful. I think I rerolled here as well. Ultimate power or Maul. Only if you didn't have it unrestorable, I probably would take you. I mean, Ultimate Power is kind of cool. I think we just pick up the Maul. I'm annoyed that that's got unrestorable, otherwise I probably would have, like, took it, like, and put it in the build. But now it's kind of like, whatever. Taking this actually hurts me because it removes my first relic. Non-ritual cast fumbling is fine. I can take an extra 80 gold. Let's begin. And we have an early shop for us. And then we take fights into a heal, into the shop if we want. I don't think I need anything else for the build, and I wish I was simpleton what boss I was facing. I don't know, so I don't have to look up. Oh, Fortitude, kind of the thing I actually wanted to buy, so... more can go. Sacred Shimmer. Mana. Fortitude. Give me an artifact, which is gain power, morph, or Void Sense Burner. Nah, we cast stuff randomly anyway. Afflictions apply more. Interesting. I'll take that, like, extra power, isn't it? Like, and concoction for the immediate use. Seems pretty good. So now I can get rid of Rampart and put in Fortitude, which gets rid of Spring into Action for now. Get rid of that, because I'm probably not using that, and then we just upgrade this. I don't even need the Transfigure, because this is going to be triggering anyway. keep ramparting. I mean, it does give me more defense, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, get rid of Transfigure. Gives me their an instinct, I guess, can go as well. Getting their artifacts. Every game block Game Fury, which could be pretty useful. 2 leftmost spell on countdown, which actually is kind of cool. And turn per dice spent. I guess we'll take Tempest. We got a lot of countdown stuff that I'm actually constantly using, so yeah. And we'll avoid that guy. And we're only in a good spot anyway, and like this getting depleted automatically now is actually like pretty useful. Get the Crow going. Yeah, so I get guaranteed 6 block every turn, plus whatever else gets triggered alongside it. So don't really see the point in saying no to that. And I get guaranteed 2 barrier at the end of every turn as well. Like, that's the main thing I love this bit. But the combo for it is just so cool. Uh, 5 and 5. Huh. I do need defense, so... Great trigger there. I like this random ability to be able to like trigger proliferate in the way that it's going. It's so good. The fact that it does 2 grow as well. Man, I know why people get fed up when I play this game. I get so lucky with everything. I do get very lucky. Okay. If we're gonna have to do it, we're gonna make sure we get the armor first. Don't run Sting, please. That's fine. Do it again. That's 36. Don't get the removal, but... I'm taking a lot of damage for that. I think it's fine, though. I think it's fine. My dulling doesn't actually do anything because I get so much power. Huh. And none of those are really interesting, but we'll take that, I guess. Maybe we'll go to a shop or something later. I do need to heal up this place, so... we'll try and play around that. This fight. Not a fan at all. Cool, we got a trigger on that. That's the main thing. We got our ability to grow going. Don't have much grow as they do. I'm gonna mark this front dude and get power now. That's it, more 6s. That and that can go in there. Then that trigger in there. And pass. I do gain a good amount of defense, I will admit that. Like, it's not like a bad thing. Though it is kind of awkward. Should play around that first, but I can't help myself. Allow me to roll. I gotta roll. Cool. Liking the fact that I kind of outscaled this quite well. That's kind of nice to know, right? I wasn't too sure if I'd be able to do that on this particular fight, but not bad at all. Desolation is worth more to disenchant. Goes for a ritual that I probably will not use because of the other thing. Take the crisis orb because that is the best panic button. We'll heal again. And you know what? Yeah, I'll go to a shop. I don't need this, so I don't feel like there's any point in me trying to force it. Multicast is actually pretty funny. From the artifact, what do we get? Start battle, which can be defense. I like that. I'll take that immediately. It's very, very good. Okay, do we outscale this fight? I want to take this one out first, or like one of these guys if I can. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a problem fight. Hey, I'm still going to hit the front guy anyway. That doesn't trigger off that. Interesting. Because, like, this guy is still going to transform anyway, and I can't really stop that. What I do need is, like, actual good setup. And also, like, a way to prevent this guy from giving them even more attack damage on their multi-hits when they transform. Maybe. Or I'm just wasting damage, but, like, they heal it up anyway, so I'm kind of like, you know? And Sting doesn't really do very much by itself, which is also pretty annoying. Goes there, I guess. Put that in there for defense again. Roll that for a 5, which doesn't actually give me anything. Guess we'll proliferate. Hopefully we'll do alright. Hopefully we'll do alright. 17, that's a lot. I think I can work around this. Play that. That goes in there. Triggers that. Reroll that. Put that in there. Trigger that. Put that in there. Reroll that. didn't get enough. Ah, darn it. Have to cast this. And then we'll use the Soothing Potion to remove that fumble. And yeah, I guess that goes in there. And we just play the Thorns. Maybe? I don't know. I should have a lot now, so it should be okay, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. It's the danger fight, right? This is the one I was more worried about. Like, every time it ever comes up, it's just, like, so horrible to play against. Okay, put that in there. Trigger that. That triggers that. Then go in there, deals the front guy. That goes there. No, this one goes there and there. I defended. Awkward fights a king, right? Awkward fights a king. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you really could be a problem with that fight. I think this one against this guy we should be okay. The boss. See, end turn inexplicable now. We'll just take obstacle, I think. I can deal with obstacle. That's fine. We can work around that. Rather than me like losing the spell I want to cast at the start of the turn could be a problem. So obstacle to play around is a lot better. 7 immediately can be cast. Take that. Drink the potion. Play this. Do that again. And again. Okay. Our setup is going to be going well. I generally don't have, like, a lot of ways to get around problems, do I? Just hit them very hard. Solves all problems. Okay. I do wonder how much grow I can actually get up to. That'd be something kind of interesting. Like, am I going to actually, like, remove this guy before I get to that level of grow? We're at 6 at the moment, so... Not much, but it's getting up there. Lots of dice. Let's go. Thank you for the trigger. That's what I wanted. That can go on there. Trigger that. That goes in there. Both of those go here. Now I cannot do any more damage. I do find this, like, super funny, though. Proliferate builds are one of those ones where I never really got the chance to use them very well. Just put that in there, get the armor. Now. We should finish this turn, right? Three more triggers. That goes in there. Play that again. 5. That goes in there. That goes in there. Roll again. There we go. Yay. The ability to get the reroll back consistently was actually, like, huge. Like, Crucible I always pick up anyway, but yeah, the Tempest was huge for Beast Within, and I actually had a pretty good amount of countdown stuff, so that was helpful. Then we got Ouroboros, just didn't do anything. Yeah, well, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? So, in my little run now, we've got 2 wins in a row on Descent 9, so let's jump into Lapis, and hopefully we can do something there. Okay, enemy start with Thorns I do not like. Battle Rewards could be fine to take away. I'm probably not a fan, though. Obstacle, every second turn, give our enemy 15 armor. Probably I can deal with that, plus the healing. I think that's probably the best ones to take if we're going to have to take something. Although I kind of want to reroll to maybe get something better at the bottom down here as a choice to get extra value, right? But like these are kind of neutral to me as long as I'm defending and doing quite okay, so yeah, I'll take that. Okay, do we have a double elite fight to start with? We do not. We have a shop in this direction plus an elite fight, and I do not get the relic, or I can go this way, take the relic and the elite fight by getting a choice then if I want to get healing. If I had a terrible fight, these two will, yeah, okay. But I want the shop, so probably going for the shop. We are always going for that shop. Let's just get my stuff there. Don't know why you even attacked there, that was kind of pointless, but still. I mean, this is the bit of the problem of the game that I suffer from now. Where it's like, I've got to try and set stuff up, but I'm not going to have that opportunity. I'm going to take less damage for it, just because of the healing and the defense. But to be honest, I'd rather that than sort of the other issue I may face, so. What's in there? Flip that, I guess. Set that up to be played. Because like, I can plan around it, and like we can go for like poison and stuff as well to avoid the actual stuff we do get it. Brine Bubble, I always like Brine Bubble. Hydro Class is all. I have liked Hydro Class. The awkwardness of the reroll lowest thing has always been a bit annoying for me to deal with because I plan my turns. But yeah, Meisha on defense might be a problem, so we'll take it. It's that thing where I tend to like value the stuff probably not in the right way. And any armor is better than no armor, right? An immediate cast there, very nice. Now we're trying to take this guy out as quickly as possible, which I'll use a potion for to deal that damage. Still not a lot, though. Yeah, so we got off and on turns, basically. And enemies will heal early. Maybe that's a bit of a problem for me. This will sphere for that off and on turn bonus. If we're going to go for it, better basically it's a better impale, seeing as that's what we're doing anyway. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's pick up the shard. What are we upgrading? Maintain this down to 1 is pretty good. Even upgrading it to this way as well. I shouldn't have any issues casting it, I don't think. So, I'm going to do that. Try and get more damage out of it if I get multiple hits and stuff, so... spells apply 1 more affliction. Yeah. That's actually pretty useful, so this has got +1 affliction on it. I don't need the healing, so I'm going to take this elite into the event, into the shop. Hope that'll work round. And not a bad one to face, I believe. Hit this immediately, and then... really stack up that damage. Nice. Get that. That's 16. Do 4 damage. Okay. I really should have been offensive. Like, I should be more offensive there. That was my bad. I didn't realize that was the turn he was going to do his random stuff. I say random, but it wasn't random. This fight might actually be a problem. Unless I want to be, like, more aggro. Huh. Well... Huh. I think I've got to. I think this again might be a lost fight. Just because of the way that I played it. And also that horrible start. I'm sorry, just like the fact that they all land on the attacks and yeah, just the turn stuff is hilarious. Well. Man, yeah, I'm at 1 turn miss on my part was so terrible. I mean, like, the margin of error you get with, like, these later fights, like, ridiculous. Man, that 1 elite even at the start just beat me. That's annoying.
How bold of you.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Dice distraction minus countdown. Interesting. Don't like the dulling, but it's probably something I can make do with. Oh, we'll take this. I can take that and take a potion, why not? I think that is acceptable. I would like an early shop. And I don't really have a choice to go there, which I kind of want as well. So I guess it's shop into elites. We'll do this double fight early. Reduce damage to enemies. When a jinx actually loses a spell. Boss fights have more HP. Boss fights having more HP, don't see the problem with that. I'm always a man that picks, you know, very awkward boss fights anyway, so... You know, what's the harm in them having more HP? Oh. Okay. Let's keep going. Kindle! I love you, Kindle. You can be so good. Fine, they can have the malformation again. I guess the issue was the malformation plus the defense really hurt me, and again against bosses that I kind of had to set up, which didn't go well either. So, my own kind of fault on the Lapis run, to be honest. Let's actually gain defense first. And then, yeah. Load up the damage. He gets summoned. We can probably deal with him somewhat. Okay. I do love Kindle just because of that. It gives you the ability just to kind of like prevents awkward rolls. Huh. It's worth it. It's worth it. Put that in there. Hopefully we'll have enough this time round to... There you go. And Blaze is such good damage early, man. Fickle Barrier. Do like it. Yeah. I am a Fickle Barrier aficionado. Turn 2, roll 1 less die. I can get away with that. A bunch of 1s early seems terrible. I'll take them, so yeah. I'll take that. Okay, what do you got for me? Rewrite Reality. Infuse Shield, I was a big fan of as well. Some very good choices here. Very good choices indeed. I kind of want to see what we get from here. On a wound die, apply 2 extra to an enemy. Get rolled 6s. If half life, do that. I'm going to reroll these. Again, apply a spell afflictions. Game block, apply rupture. And we'll take that, I guess. I mean, Rewrite is really, really good, and I kind of really wanted it, but with how we end up playing, this is just a far better choice. And let's pop that in there, just so we got the dice destruction train rolling. So I can always allow 1 dice to be destroyed to get 2 die for next turn. Which is a very useful tactic. If you're ever aware that you can do that. You know, all games have some hidden secrets. So you can just do this, that dies, that triggers, and you get 2 die for next turn. which actually counteracts the clumsy. It's very nice. I love that combo there. Damage, that goes in there. Pass. Yeah, every time I gain block. Should gain the block first, then, is the plan. Okay, okay. Block there. Pass. Okay, some damage, some damage. Huh. I'm just trying to get, like, good setup. It's actually a little more difficult than I would like to make it, you know? So I'm always trying to get, like, more dive for the next turn as well. But also trying to set up for, like, the actual finisher. It is very awkward, that fight. Okay, what else we got? Hemorrhage. I do like this. Roaring Embers is also very good. I might even take Roaring Embers, actually. It's an upgrade to Blaze, just for the way that it functions. Plus, you can also do this to get really a lot of damage out of it. The heal on that could be interesting, or just to get an immediate trigger. Don't really know. There's something... I kind of need, like, other spells to feel like what I want else on upgrade. Plus... Break Artifact, 30 gold, 5 max life. I'll take the 5 max life, and we got, on 6s, deal 3 damage. Yeah. We'll do an upgrade here. This gets automatically triggered for every dice destruction, which is actually pretty good. This is such better scaling. I'd take the better scaling on that, on the Roaring Embers. I might have problems with multi-hit stuff. If we do, then we'll just have to put Blaze in, I guess. But now I should be able to, like, one-shot a lot of my opponents, as the plan will entail. Okay. And guess goodbye to one of you. And a 3. Nice. Roll. Another 3. Okay. Put this in first, then do this. Roaring Embers. Great spell. Great spell. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Extract. Heal. Blood Ward as well. Incinerate. I think I'll take Extract. Is worth a little bit more. I don't need to heal here, so we'll try and get a decent spell. Inferno. Huh. I'm gonna gamble. Blood Vortex, Charcoal, Falling Fire. I mean, that prevents it appearing against the boss, so yeah, I'll be picking it up. Yeah, I'm so happy with the build, so I should be able to two-shot the ribcage, and then we can focus on the head. Okay, no, they got a lot more health, I remember, because of my thing I picked up earlier. Okay. And now don't destroy any more dice is the main thing. Make sure we get defense. Okay. Huh. It's actually better to do this. To gain the defense from this as well. But it's a weakness, that's essentially. Oh no, I didn't upgrade that, did I? My bad. My bad. I gotta remember what I upgraded and what I didn't, so. Gotta remember that. Okay, I should not. Yeah. Nice. Use this. That actually kind of works in my favor. Kind of. They may not have enough defense. Problems I create for myself, eh? Man, I definitely could play that better. I am not concentrating. Yeah, okay. I guess the Roaring Embers is not the choice when I go through that. But you can see I can hit the wall now. This is the point of where the game changes and like my same strategies aren't working the same way. We re-roll those. I don't like any of them and there's nothing good to pick up. Don't like that. Each turn when it means power. Might be able to get away with Frantic. Maybe. And take the 15 damage for the 6 max life. Yeah, like that could be useful. Let's do this first fight. I'm annoyed because I had a really good run to start with and then like I played terribly after. But that is what I do. That is what I do. Indeed. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'll make it up to myself. Play better. Yeah, I have completely had my brain switched off. I guess take Dawn of Heavens just so I can sell it. What are we going for here? Do you have double leap? I get no shop. I'll try it. Ooh, that's very good. The Focus Blast, I guess, is better here. Just because I always like going for that. And the Magnetic Fields. Ionized. If we can deplete that. I don't know about the shifting on this. I am never a fan of it, but... Again, it is technically better. Has some combo potential. This is just guaranteed damage, but is slightly worse. Maybe get rid of that, then I'll keep this. It's more defense stuff. Yeah. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Now, if I'm upgrading... Do we upgrade this so we get the shift back? And there's also this. Could benefit from the shifting, or just more damage. I didn't think of that, but... fine, we'll get the focus blast and more damage, so I get the guaranteed bonuses from that, and then, yeah, let's face this elite. Let me all praise be the abbot. No. We did not get the abbot, fine. Been that long. It's 7. Nice thing about that is now I don't have to worry about zap and trying to trigger it. So that was always one of the bigger problems, is trying to trigger the zap. But now I can get some conduit going as well, which hopefully should help out. Plus deal more damage. There's 8. Carry you. And now, Ionize! I gain 3 static whenever attacked. I think this is the first time I've ever actually got this effect to work, and I think you only get it from this spell. Some of the dumbest interactions you can get, I think. And there's 6 in there. I technically have more armor, so... It's better to do that. That's 5, roll over it, nice. Cool. Awkward fight, but we're okay. Don't want to take the second on the elite, though. Ether Coil, Wind Crest we know is good. We should take that. I would like to upgrade this. Then what am I getting rid of? I guess the zap. I'm trading the zap out for now. Fight this fight. Maybe we'll go here. Maybe. Nice. Flip that. Okay. 1. From that. That's an even. That's an even. And then that's a good amount of damage, right? Oh. Man, if I get this deplete effect on the magnetic fields repeatedly, it's going to be so good. Because along with, like, the actual defense I get from it, like, I could benefit from the other stuff as well, like, so much. No. Let's do that. Lots of static for getting hit. I always forget that works like that. If these guys get removed by an attack, the other Fey effect doesn't get triggered, so you don't lose the charges on the spell. And absorb potential. Unfortunately, that is better than this, just straight up, even without any changes. I would like to fight the elite now, actually, because of that. Just because I need the shard, so we'll try and do that. Might be a bit of a problem, but tilt this first, play that, so that goes on there. That goes there, those, that's a 6, 5, into a 1, 1 triggers that. That goes there, that goes there. Look at all the static I have. Defense, damage, defense, anything else? Again, trying to get that 3 is like so important. Like, just trying to get all that 3 so I get the wind crest working. Man, I really do like to live life on the edge. Ooh, choke! I mean, it's not as good as Twin Shield for defense, though. And I get a lot of static other places, so I think we take Twin Shield. I'm disappointed by it, but yeah, Twin Shield is better. We'll pop it in. So we have our build kind of setting up here. Take 10 damage. We'll get gold or a shard. Lose the Twin Shield for Lifeblood Vessel. I got gold, darn it. Can't help myself, the gamble. Yeah, we can trigger that to go into there. We don't have any static, so this is great. We get the 6, put that up. Put 2 1s into this dude. And then gain lots of static that way. Okay. That does trigger that for a 6, right? Yep. Which is very good. That for the shielding. Roll this over, we get another 6. Target you. That's a 9, so I should do this. And then more defense. Really, game? Really? Guess we're just gonna do this way then. That goes in there. That rolls back down. That becomes a 3. That goes there. Can't get that any higher. The 1 triggers on that. 2 could just be used. And 5, I guess we just remove one of these guys at the back. Just so they're not a problem. Ah, nice. 4. Perfect. This is just a mini game of me. Can I make a 3 or can I do anything else? Ah, 6. You can make a 3. They're done in there. That goes in there for attacking. That makes it to a 1, like it's a 6. I don't know why I wanted a 6, but you know me. I do stuff that doesn't make sense sometimes to think I've made progress. Ooh, Flurry. Oh, Ether Storm, though. Okay. What we got here? Extra die. I'm gonna roll that. Okay. 1 less die. I mean, Solid Electricity is very, very good, and I should take that instead. Ether Storm I kind of really like, and I really want to take it, because then I can start generating static stupidly, but I got no expenditure to spend the static in a decent way, and it probably just take out Absorb Potential anyway, or stuff like that. So, like, Ether Storm, though it's good, it's not auto-castable yet, so... Solid Electricity it is, I believe. It's either I reroll these, like... My issue, I think, is the fact that I don't have enough dice to benefit from it, so I kind of have to get in the dice just to get this to work. And, like, the best thing on that is, like, Dreadstone, and I'm terrible with Dreadstone, but I think I gotta take it, so we'll take it. I mean, this, I can get a really good payoff with it. Right? For late game stuff, and just, like, do loads of little hits repeatedly. But with Ether Storm, the stacking up on that potential would be hilarious. Like, once I cast this once, it's going to start paying for itself hugely. Might be a problem, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. Oh, Ritual Cast. We don't have rituals yet. That seems fine. Turn 3, game 4. Utility Spell, Receive. Sap, which I don't really want. Each turn apply a broken to run spell. This is so horrible. I'm actually going to reroll these again. I'm not a fan. That's fine. I can take that. Are we going this build? I think this is fine. Now I get another thing as well. Yeah. Oh, I really want that shard. Like, if I got the chance to take the shard, I'm taking the shard, right? On deplete. Double that doesn't seem really useful. More defense. Yeah. Upgrade the defense. Where are we going now? One elite, one shop, and an early shop would be very good, so let's do that. So they already gain their thorns and stuff, so I'm probably not using the focus blast that much. It's just there for moral support, I guess we could say. That is defense. But it's more defense. Just get that Ether Storm up, that's all we need. That's all I really want, is to have that Ether Storm working. 4 is 9, so that works. There's a 3 that I can't cast anywhere else anyway, but still, it's fine. So now, every spell I cast gives me 1 static. Just straight up. No questions asked. Which is how we're going to win. Is hopefully just generate enough static where it doesn't matter. That's a 3, delightful, and even. Put that in there, put that in there, put that to get a 5, put that in there. I had this feeling that I just don't have enough static. You know? Just have this feeling. Well, I think now it's just something that makes that lightning, like, hit multiple times, right? The static effect. If I can get it to hit multiple times, I think we're just done. There isn't anything else that could happen that could not benefit me then. Because I'm going to defend every turn, Dreadstone hopefully isn't a problem. Conduit. Nimble. I guess we'll take that because it's sellable. Let's go to here. Upgrade around spell. I'll take that. Is that Magnetic Field's got the upgrade, which I don't care about. We have another lovely upgrade here. Then we do this, so we can just get Absorb Potential into the build as well. And an extra static gain could be important, maybe. Tornadomancy could be the payoff. Dark Star. I kind of want to buy Dark Star. There is a reason for it anyway. So I will do that. And then we'll do this. Carl's Memory. Very useful. Good old Carl. Carl's Memory is brilliant. The fact that it just keeps going up in damage. And then... yeah. Let's move on. So the reason why I bought Darkstar, still keep Focus Blast in for now, I think. Just because it's castable. Is there is a very good event that I would like to take advantage of if I get the opportunity. Draw on the Heavens can go, that can go. I'm going to reroll these. Blocking Fury, why not? Let's do this leap fight. The Djinn is the worst. Of course. Yes, the Djinn is the worst fight here. Main reason being is just the fact that I still have to hit them, and I don't really get much out of it because of that. So I really want to get like a 1, but I should have forced it, so my bad. It's like I still take like damage for it. Which is kind of annoying, but... Carl's Memory is good, because as long as I hit the fake one, I should be able to remove that repeatedly. Okay. We kind of got like half of what I want. So, you're the real? You're not the real one. So that guy's going to be down anyway, just defending against the other dude. Play that. We are defended, so... play that in there. Put that to 4 into 6. That goes into... 8, 5 into 7 combined. That and that gets the Ether Storm going. We get this, which we can put into here. Pass. Okay. That becomes a 3. No, it does not become a 3. That becomes a 3. I have a 1. So I do want to defend first, if I can. Hit the front one with a fake. The idea of me trying to always hit the fake one is just, it's what will happen. It's what will happen. Scheme defense first, and again. The issue is because I keep destroying them, I do take damage from the Dreadstone on this fight. Which is one of the reasons why the Dreadstone is technically bad, but... I like taking bad things, what can I say? Defense there. Should probably play it in the 4. Okay, you're the real one. That's nice to know. Which means I do need to take another hit. So flip that one. Get more dying. Attack that. Defend. Defend again. There we go. Cool. I really was worried about that fight because I want to go a different build than what I'm playing, and that's the kind of like the only other way I can do it. Oh. Brown magnetism. Give one static as well. It's better sellable, right? Upgrading this gives more flexibility, but I do want to do this, so disenchant that, disenchant that. And it's like, ooh, the oh, that's really good. I don't really want to give anything up for it though. Like, upgraded wise, it's so good, but no. We'll take that potion and relay. No, I guess I'll just pass from there and jump into this fight. If it takes a good amount of turns, we probably will do. Yeah, we just go straight into the regen potion immediately. Use it and use this. We're going to have a problem fight anyway, so might as well get as much value as I can. Did get a 3, did not get a 3. I'm gonna do that. Okay, lost a die, cool. Let's go. That goes there. Definitely trigger that. And again, get the defense, flip that over. Hit this dude, which is not gonna attack anyway with that. Flip that over. Hit the defense. That and that and that and that. It's nice that the card's memory and the fury gain and stuff is going to be pretty useful. Right? Huh. Yes. Okay. Not the best one, but still usable. And then, like that. Hope I can get around this problem with these guys doing a lot of damage. Because I'm not concentrating on what needs to be done, really. Nice. Cool. We'll do that. Cool. Now hoping my static will deal this guy. 30 damage, and it's a kill, so just make sure I defend. Nice. That could have gone bad, actually. That could have gone bad. Ooh, overclock. I like that. That's a very good spell for what we're trying to do. Like, it's better than the absorb potential, because it'll give me defense triggers plus everything else I want to do. So, very good upgrade. Very, very good upgrade. Yeah, I'm kind of so happy with this. Anti-magic immediately. How nice of you. I feel extremely privileged by that. It's going to trigger them all anyway. Yeah, I guess get that ready. Oh no, what will I ever do? We just don't defend this turn apparently, but I'm going to anyway because we need to. That's another 3, that's a 6, so we go in there. That's a 5, which can go into there. Flip this over. Attack that. Do that again. Oh. Defend first. Okay. So I got the Conduit, the Static, and the Overclock are going to keep triggering every time I gain Static, and I'm going to get that quite quickly, so like that's like double trigger on that now and stuff, so... As long as this triggers once, this is going to like cast every turn quite consistently, without too much trouble. As long as I'm smart about it, that is. As long as I am smart about it. There we go. Okay. Huh. I think I'm going to have a very awkward turn at some point. You know? At some point. So that can go into here, do 10 damage, get the trigger. That over. Defense, get that trigger on there. Start flipping through this. Nice. Ether Storm and yeah, interesting build up. Wailing Winds, Whispering Gale, none of those are any good. Rage Blade I don't care about. Crooked Die, interesting. Chest of Wonders is probably the best. So let's roll this first. Airwall, Temper Slash, and Evasion. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. And Evasion's probably the only one that's actually something useful, so, yeah. Chest of Wonders it is. I think we did the Runic Infuser there. And costs... minus countdown. No, that's kind of terrible on that. This isn't bad though. Just get it cost 1 to trigger it instantly. Maximum countdown to adjacent spells. I do cast this every time, don't I? So it's an extra way to get stuff. So let's put on the Spark Shield. There's a reason for it. There's some method in my madness. If I get the thing I want to get, then we're going to be laughing. Cloud dances, whatever. Second turn they get some. That's fine. They get defense. Lose Runic Infuser. I kind of like that. -1 to dice. I'll deal with it. That's better than what else I could get. Okay. How many events do we have? I have this one into this one, so we might go that route, or we do this one into this one. Can't do both. This way is probably the safer path to get both, but we'll see what we get on this one first. Come on. Ah. Lose 2 spells, gain an artifact. Lose cards, to gain a rune. 2 spells. Evasion as well potential can go, I guess. And 2 barrier. I'll take the Oscar's Bell. This is actually really good as well. I like this. Main reason is just the ether sticking around dice is always really good. And the fact that I've got some high countdown stuff that'll trigger off is going to be awesome. I'm going to gamble early. I can probably get through this fight if we do that anyway. Conjugate Static. Actually very good. We will take that. That could be a better late game shield aspect thing. It's better than Spark Shield. Maybe, yeah. I guess to get rid of Twin Shield for now instead. I like Twin Shield, but no. We're relying on static as my whole damage, so yeah. I did not get it. I'm disappointed. Let me start with Revenge. That's fine, I'll take the shard for that. And now, more triggers on that, or do we go through just more countdown triggers? Go back countdown. Effect gone. Into Sanctuary. Just give me the 5 max life here. I don't think I need other spells and stuff. Would be nice if I actually got my combo. I feel cheated. Oh, God. I feel slightly cheated out of my my ultimate combo trigger that I wanted. Nice. 1 ether die to go. Hmm. 20 armor. And keep the one around. And I can tilt this as well, so you've got to remember I can do that. You've got to remember I can do that. Because I will forget. That gives me 14, it's still not enough. And that'll trigger in there, that's a lot of defense. Put that and that in there. Right, 32, that is enough defense to survive. I still want to get this ready. That can be ready for next turn. I think we just pass now. Annoying that these things come around, but what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Look at that. Lots of defense. there. Good this. Nice. It's alright. Eventually, Carl's memory will deal with them. Eventually. If I do that, I do get a 3, but it gets flipped again. I kind of have to use that to get what I want going, so... It's a 4, which I don't care about. Put that in there. Man, I didn't do anything easy, do I? I have to make everything as difficult as possible. I hate you. Okay, that goes in there. Give me defense. Trigger this. Every single time. Every single time. Don't really want to use that. I kind of have to, though, I think. No, we'll just leave it. Okay. Now. Min-max this. Get a match. Yeah, attackless. We are doing it attackless. I wasn't planning to go with it. I actually have these two in my back pocket, and I wanted to go for the copy event for Darkstar with the countdown on it, and then just go nuts with one attack, but I didn't get it, so this is what I'm left with. Me and my poor decisions here are the way that we go. And now I'm going to like fully concentrate on like not making a mistake. But other than that, we've got static, we've got conduit stacking up, like, we're actually pretty okay. Like, it's not terrible. So. And like with this conjugate static beneath the storm and stuff, like. And obviously Carl's memory kind of helps out, because, you know, you can't do anything without Carl. But I will admit, I am being forcibly killed by this wound trap. The amount of times it's hit my 6s is kind of hilarious. It wasn't meant to be an attackless run, it was meant to be an unlimited attack. I swear. But yeah. Me getting punished for my dumb decisions is not the first and won't be the last, so... But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. I swear this game hates me. I know, it's fine, I swear. 38 only gets me enough for one. Flip that down, take some damage. Cool. Use that in there as well. Set this up for later. That becomes a 4. Did not get the luck. Oh well. That's 66, which is enough defense. Trigger that on there. Get that on there. There we go. Yeah, the only issue with that fight was the fact that he was summoning so many different small things, and if I had anything else to deal with them, then maybe it'd be slightly better. But, you know, I want to be funny, and I should not been funny. Upgrading that to that is actually pretty important. I don't need the Dark Star anymore. It would have been hilarious to have it in the build, but yeah. And then we go with the upgrade for the double on that, just so I can maybe guarantee to get what I want. And spells have X effects, which we don't have any of those except these over here that have double. Every 3 attacks we don't attack. Let's re-roll those then. Ah, life skin. Some healing is going to be warranted, I think. So, let's go. Yeah, we'll target this guy. Maybe we can actually get something off that. Put that over, get that to 4. Put that in there, and then pass. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. Hopefully I can get enough healing and stuff where a lot of things don't matter anyway, but we know what I'm like. Roll those, flip that. Nice. A 2 I can't really do much with, so goes in there, I guess. Trigger that for defense. Goes on there. 3. 5. 1. I kind of want a lot of ether dye as well, but I'm not really going to get those, I don't think. Yeah, do that. That defense, then this one. No. We'll see. We'll try and play it a lot safer, although I think that's a bit of a problem because I'm getting outscaled, which I've been having poor decisions on. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. Done in there. Like it's overflowed. Trigger on that. Go in there. Trigger this. Into that. Guess that's my 3. Getting the guaranteed 3s is also the annoying part, but Overclock's doing work, so we'll start working this guy. Even on there. That's another one there. There's a lot of armor. Okay. Pass. Carl's memory is it's saved my backside so many times already. And I still will not learn my lesson. I still will not learn my lesson. It's just so funny. Eventually, I will learn to stop going for these silly builds. You know, maybe I'll learn to play normally for once. How do you think that will go? Play that in there again. Get up higher. I need to do that and that to get my defense going. That in there. It's alright, Carl will do the work. Carl and a bunch of static. Ooh, 5. Nice. Even. Flip that one. No, don't flip that. Flip this. It's probably better to flip 3, actually. Gotta remember, trying to get evens and stuff is I think the game on that one. And I got now dice I can't use, so. The conduit does make a difference. Oh, make sure we defend first. Oh, yeah. Dreadstone. I still have not learned my lesson from that, and I still take it. Okay, what have we got? Spanked. I don't really care about that. I'm gonna reroll again and see what we can get. Sorry, Wrath, Silver Lining. I don't know. Like, I'm getting stuff that's kind of like... Yeah, I know it does seem to be working. Like, I've got good defense, like, once I'm set up, so that's, like, kind of cool. The overclock with Ether Storm, once this is triggered at least once, is such a good combo, because then every spell generates 1 static, which is 5 countdown, plus then the Ether Dice that I get from the Wind Crest, which you guys have been telling me is actually good, so, like, if I get 3s, then we're pretty much set up. So, yeah, and I don't really see the need for, like, the Focus Blast in there, because I went and picked up the Thorn stuff, because I was like, I'm probably not going to need that. I also forgot my Unlimited combo would have killed me if I did go for that, so kind of good that I didn't get it. But I did try it, I was wanting to go for it, and that would have been hilarious. So it had an infinite combo in the game, the first time I've ever done it, and it would have killed me. I just can't get normal stuff. Here's my 3. Yeah, so you can see here, like, this trigger happening quite often is the main thing we want. And hopefully then we can just play around that. And then hopefully have enough defense to seal everything. Let's do this. Put that in there then. And Carl's memory hopefully will scale up enough where it will deal with, like, the hands in this fight in particular. That would be nice, but beggars can't be choosers. We just got to accept what comes our way. That's 24 armor. We'll take that now. Okay. Now, this is a question that I would be kind of more curious on. Should I be actually trying to put the debuff on Umbraxis or his hands here? Right? Like, part of me thinks it should always be on Umbraxis because he stays around, but then part of me is like, maybe I should be putting it on his hands? No idea. So my brain is looking at it and being like, I don't know like what the best course of action is for it. You know? I go in there. Get the 27 now. Trigger that and that. Put that in there. Start flipping die. It's definitely something where I'm not too sure, like, what is better. Okay. Ether Storm. Ah. Lovely tune. Keep that one around. I do want to defend more, so I got in there. Trigger that to get a lot more. I can go in there as well. Get that to a 2. We get a 6. Put that to a 2. That should overflow. Do it again. That in there. I still find it hilarious that I do these things and somehow I get away with it every single time, but sometimes I don't. My previous runs recently today would show that, yeah, I don't get everything I want. Shield that on you, put that in there, chuck that in there, that again. That's a 2 to go in there. Start flipping die. I guess this is the issue I have now, is the fact that because I got these being higher up, I'm not going to get a 3 very easily without, like, doing this. So, there are some side effects in my problem. Of what I'm choosing to do. Let's do that first, the defense. And start having fun. Yay. Why would I play normally? I think we've hit the critical mass now. Just get rid of that. I get 2 die, don't I? So that's fine. The 1 can go in there. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's and that's. Put this now. We're going to be here all day, folks. Actually, what is the time? I got stuff I got to do this afternoon as well. Man, I've been so busy this week. It's been an absolute nightmare. Like, I'm trying to do like 3 or 4 things at the same time, and I had to sort my internet as well. My router decided about it wants to break, so I had to get a new one and sort that out. And I was like, Customer support was not helpful in the slightest. Not in the slightest. It's a shame, really. It was an absolute shame. That like took a few days for me to be able to do anything else, so I was trying to like go wherever I could do, just upload videos or something. I got so many other I gotta try and do. Although we are gonna probably switch over a lot of other stuff, I think, on the channel and change a lot of things. So I want to do some more streaming across other platforms as well. At least try and start to, I think. And play like other games and stuff. I want to play like catch up on. But man, it's just finding the time, right? It's just trying to find the time. Do need to defend a lot, so let's do that first. Put that in there. The fact that I keep still being able to defend this is hilarious. Okay, put my 3. Huh. Let's not use the conjugate static this time round. Actually let my actual static that I'm generating do something. We can generate a 3, that's delightful. Yeah. Of course. Now we have to use it this turn though, so let's do that. Nice. There we go. Who needs attacks when I play this game? That was not a bad run. It took ages though. Man, it took ages. Yeah, I would say it like everyone else. I've hit Descent 9 and I am now struggling, so it is a bit of a problem. So we've got to here, had a good Beast Within run, which was kind of fun. If we look at that one, like this was kind of fun. Sting, Proliferate with the doubling effect from the Amplify rune it was so good. Absolutely loved that. And again, we got my Fortitude versus with Crucible combo. But yeah, like the rest of the runs just really couldn't get off the ground. Like poor mistakes by me for early for not paying attention and just, yeah. Consistency though wise, I'm still getting like a probably around maybe a 50%, a little bit less, probably 45% win rate with those. So that you can see like the jump up between like all these runs to this run here where I'm now struggling is huge. I think it's a mixture of the extra multipliers, I guess it must be. Like is that the main thing? So yeah, 5 points of multipliers. So like having to take extra downsides might be the problem. No idea. But yeah, I'm gonna play more of this and maybe do longer streams as well. I get a bit more time at the moment now. I should have lots of sorted. I don't know. Working and everything else, like bad luck, frustrations, all sorts of other stuff happening at the moment, but is what it is, man. Is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. I appreciate it today. I have got to finish off stuff this afternoon and get other stuff sorted, but I might stream tomorrow. Probably won't be SpellRogue, just to kind of go through a different game I want to unlock some more stuff on, so I might do that and might pop on if I get a bit of free time. But yeah, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Appreciate you all the drop by or catching this later as well. And again, I will hope to see you all in the next one. So take care of yourselves.